My name is Rhea Morgan, and on March 15th, I discovered that 3 years of loyalty meant absolutely nothing when measured against one woman's wounded pride. That morning at exactly 7 a.m. I was standing inside my office, quietly organizing international client files, when my entire world shifted in seconds. The door slammed open without a knock, and in walked Veronica Halstead, her expensive heels echoing across the floor like gunshots. Her face was tight with rage, lips pressed thin, eyes burning with something personal and ugly. "You will be terminated today," she hissed, pointing a diamond-covered finger straight at me. Before I could even respond, she accused me of humiliating her the night before at the Children's Hospital charity gala. According to her, I had deliberately disrespected her by remaining seated when she passed my table. She didn't wait for an explanation. She didn't ask for clarification. She simply turned on her heel and left, satisfied that she had just destroyed my career. As she walked out, I finally understood something painful. 3 years of loyalty, sacrifice, and excellence meant nothing compared to a powerful woman's wounded ego. For context, my professional name at the company was Rhea Morgan, not Rhea. I had worked tirelessly to build the international division from the ground up. I spoke Mandarin fluently, negotiated with overseas partners daily, and had personally secured deals worth millions. My performance reviews were flawless, my reputation was solid, or so I thought. What Veronica didn't know, and what would soon unravel everything, was that I already knew her very well. 8 months earlier, I had taken on a discreet side job to help pay off lingering student loans. Using the name Lena Moore, I signed up on an elite tutoring platform catering to ultra-wealthy clients. One listing stood out immediately: private Mandarin tutoring, twice a week, exceptionally high pay, and absolute confidentiality required. The address led me to a luxury penthouse overlooking the city skyline. That's where I met my student, a woman who introduced herself simply as Elise. She didn't greet me. She didn't smile. She only said, "I need to speak Mandarin at a business level within 6 months. If you can't do that, you're replaceable." Within 10 minutes, I realized Elise could barely pronounce basic greetings. She mixed tones, misunderstood grammar, and grew irritated every time I corrected her. Still, she was determined, obsessive, and she paid exceptionally well. Over time, she revealed her motivation. She was preparing for a massive joint venture with Chinese investors, an opportunity she claimed would finally prove she was more than just a decorative wife. She bragged about how impressed people were when she casually dropped Mandarin phrases at social events, completely unaware that she was faking it. I did the work she pretended to understand. Week after week, I rewrote her entire presentation in phonetic Mandarin. I coached her posture, tone, and cultural etiquette. She memorized scripts she didn't comprehend, relying entirely on my preparation. Somewhere along the way, she softened toward me just slightly, not respect but dependence. 2 weeks before the presentation, she mentioned attending a charity gala. My heart sank. My company was a major sponsor. I would be there. That night, dressed differently, without glasses, hairstyled elegantly, I sat at my corporate table. Halfway through the event, I saw her across the room, radiant, confident, powerful. And then I saw the man beside her, my CEO. That's when it hit me. Elise was Veronica Halstead, the CEO's wife. We made eye contact for 2 seconds. She didn't recognize me, but those 2 seconds were enough. The next morning, she walked into my office ready for blood. After her outburst, my boss, Thomas Reed, called me in. He looked conflicted, exhausted, and ashamed. He said he couldn't have drama at home. I was being let go. That was when I told him everything. I showed him recorded tutoring sessions, Veronica stumbling over basic Mandarin, admitting she didn't understand a single sentence she planned to present. His face went pale. The investor presentation was in 3 days. I packed my desk and walked out, believing it was over. 3 days later, Thomas called me, panicked. The investors had arrived early. Veronica couldn't handle casual conversation. She had locked herself in a bathroom. He begged. I agreed to help once, only to protect my former team. At the presentation, the truth unraveled quickly. Veronica froze when questioned. I stepped in. The investors shifted their attention entirely to me. They asked me everything. I answered calmly, fluently, professionally. The deal collapsed anyway, not because of sabotage, because lies don't survive reality. 2 weeks later, the board contacted me. They were furious about my termination. They offered me a senior executive role, full authority, and written protections. 6 months later, I rebuilt the deal bigger than before. Veronica disappeared from business conversations entirely. I rose higher than she ever imagined, because trust me, this wasn't the last time I encountered someone who thought they could destroy other people's lives without facing any consequences themselves.